everyone. In this video, we are going to learn nucleophilic substitution reactions of haloalkane. So now before we begin with the reaction, let us quickly revise what is a nucleophile and what is an electrophile. This word phile or philic means to love. So the actual meaning of word nucleophile is nucleus loving. And the meaning of the term electrophile has to be electron loving. Is nucleus loving, that means this nucleophile is getting attracted towards the nucleus. Now our nucleus contains protons that are positively charged. So what will get attracted to the positive charge? Something that is negatively charged, because you all know that there is attraction between positive and negative charge. So now something that is getting attracted towards nucleus, that means something that is getting attracted towards positively charged nucleus, it has to be negatively charged. So who can be a nucleophile? Nucleophile should be a reagent which is either negatively charged or it should have more number of electrons, or in other words we can say nucleophile has to be electron rich. So if it is electron rich, then only it can get attracted towards nucleus, then only it will love nucleus. So therefore electron rich reagents are called as nucleophiles. Now these can also be negatively charged reagents. So if there is a negative charge on that reagent, of course it will get attracted towards positive charge of the nucleus. So similarly, on the other hand, electrophile is electron loving, that means something that is getting attracted towards electron. So when will that particular substance get attracted to electron? When it is either electron deficient, उसके पास electrons कम है. If it has got less electrons, then only it will love electrons because it doesn't have electrons. So we can define electrophilic reagents or electrophiles as electron deficient reagents. Then what is the another possibility? Here this electrophile can be a positively charged reagent. If it is positively charged, then it will get attracted to electrons. So this is what you need to remember. Nucleophiles are nucleus loving, therefore they are electron rich, and electrophiles are electron loving, so therefore they are electron deficient. Something that reagent doesn't have, it gets attracted to. जो उसके पास कम होगा उसके तरफ वो attract होगा. Fusion reactions of haloalkane, which are also represented by SN, where S stands for substitution, N stands for nucleophilic. So this is nothing but nucleophilic substitution reactions of haloalkanes. So let us first draw the general structure of haloalkane. This is how we draw the structure of haloalkane Rx. But for the simplicity, I will take certain example, or what I will do is, I will attach a carbon over here and halogen. So basically halogen is attached to the carbon, and we all have studied that this halogen is more electronegative as compared to carbon. So what it will do is it will pull the electrons towards itself. So when halogen pulls the electrons towards itself, halogen will generate a partial negative charge and carbon less number of electrons, or we can say the electron density is moved more towards halogen. Bond वैसा का वैसा ही है, बस electrons are shifted more towards halogen. So therefore carbon will have partial positive charge. Now we have learned that electrophiles and nucleophiles, we have learned about electrophiles and nucleophiles. So can we say that this carbon atom over here is positively charged? So it can act as electrophilic center. Since this carbon has got a less number of electrons, or we can say since this carbon is electron deficient, we can call this as electrophilic center or simply an electrophile. So now here there has to be a reaction between a positive charge and negative charge. Similarly, there has to be some reaction between an electrophile and nucleophile. So now let us assume that there is a nucleophile. There is a nucleophile and I am showing 2 electrons over here just to represent that they are electron rich. These electrons may not be present in the actual compound that we are going to study, but these are just representative electrons, so that you know that this is electron rich species, so therefore it is a nucleophile. So now this nucleophile can easily attack this carbon because it is positively charged and this nucleophile contains more electron, it is electron rich. So what is going to happen is, this nucleophile can attack this carbon. So what is exactly going to happen is, this halogen will leave along with its electron pair, the electrons which were present in the covalent bond between carbon and halogen. This halogen will leave along with its electron. So X is also taking its electron with itself, so therefore it will have a negative charge. So we are writing it as X minus, halide will be formed. And at the same time nucleophile is also attacking the carbon. So there will be a reaction between these electron deficient species and electron rich species, and there will be a bond formation between the nucleophile and carbon. So if this is the carbon over here, this carbon will get attached to the nucleophile. So if you observe, what has exactly happened over here is, this halogen is gone, this halogen is replaced by a nucleophile. Halogen के जगह पे कोई nucleophile आ गया. So such reactions are called as electrophilic substitution reactions, where halogen is replaced by some electrophilic reagent. Now the rate of the reaction, or in other words the speed of the reaction, depends upon 2 factors. The first factor on which this reaction depends is a type of carbon atom. That means if this halogen is attached to a primary carbon or a secondary carbon or a tertiary carbon, the rate of the reaction is going to be different. So now the order is going to be like this. That I have drawn, this halogen is attached to a carbon, and this carbon is actually attached to 3 more carbon atoms. So this carbon becomes the tertiary carbon. So therefore this entire structure becomes tertiary haloalkane or tertiary alkyl halide. Similarly, here halogen is attached to a carbon atom which is secondary carbon atom. So therefore, this is a secondary alkyl halide, and this one is primary alkyl halide. Since this halogen is attached to a primary carbon atom. So in this case, order is going to be like this. The tertiary alkyl halides are most reactive. What do you mean by most reactive? This can easily react with a nucleophile. So therefore, speed of the reaction may be also fast as compared to secondary or tertiary. So it is most easy to carry out the reaction of tertiary alkyl halides. So therefore, we say that tertiary alkyl halides are most reactive. Then secondary is little less reactive than tertiary, and primary is least reactive out of three. Then the second factor on which the rate of the or reactivity of alkyl halide depends is the type of halogen present. Now let us write three types of halogens that we know. Now, in the earlier classes, we have learned that this bond, Ri bond, is the weakest bond. So therefore, it is the easiest to break. So therefore, something that is very easy to break will be more reactive. उसका reaction ज़्यादा अच्छे से और ज़्यादा fast होगा. So here in this case, if we have alkyl iodide, the reactivity of alkyl iodide is going to be the most, and reactivity of alkyl chloride is going to be the least. So therefore, this is going to be the order of reactivity of substitution reaction. Let us learn some examples of nucleophilic substitution reactions of haloalkanes. So here I have made three columns as per your textbook. The first column over here is alkyl halide, the second column is reagent, and in the last column we are going to write down the products. So now I would suggest you all, before I write down the product, you try writing the product and then only check your answers. So now what is going to happen in substitution reaction? This halogen will be replaced by nucleophile of the reagent. So everywhere the halogen will go away and the nucleophile will take the position of halogen. Now here I have written the halogens, I have written the nucleophiles with other color. This is white and this is something orange in color. I hope the colors are visible. So now this is how you can differentiate between the nucleophile of the reagent and then the entire reagent. So here let us begin. Rx plus NaOH, where OH minus will be our nucleophile, Na plus and K plus are cations, and OH minus and both the OH minus over here are negatively in charge. So therefore they are nucleophiles. So what is going to happen is this X will go. I'll write the product. Instead of Rx, now I have written only R. The X is gone and this OH will take the position of X. So therefore, I am writing it as ROH plus. Now what is left? NaX or KX. The other way to understand or other way to write down the reaction is this. NaX or KX will be formed. So now what is left? ROH is our product, which is alcohol. Now let us go to the second reaction, Rx plus NaOR dash. Now here this alkyl group and this alkyl group can be same and can be different. That is the reason we have denoted this R with just R and this alkyl group with R dash, but they can be same and they can be different. Now this OR is our nucleophile, so X will be replaced by OR, so product is going to be ROR dash. What is ROR dash? It is ether. And what will be the product over here? NaX will be the byproduct. Then the third reaction, Rx plus R dash C double bond O Ag, which are silver carboxylate. Now why it is called as silver carboxylate? If you just talk about regular carboxylic acid, this is the structure R. COOH is the structure of carboxylic acid. If this hydrogen is replaced by silver, then it will be called as silver carboxylate. Silver because silver is present, carboxylate because it is derived from carboxylic acid. So this becomes silver carboxylate. But instead of writing the structure R-COOAG, we can write it other way out only for the understanding purpose. This method is also correct and the second method that I am going to write is also correct. So now let us write this silver carboxylate like this. R dash COO and Ag, out of which Ag, the metal will be positively charged and the entire group over here will be negatively charged. So what is going to happen? Halogen will go and this nucleophile will take the position of halogen, and what will be our byproduct? Ag and X will form AgX, so AgX becomes our byproduct. And what is left? R, O, C double bond O, R dash. This is our main product. Now the next reaction, Rx plus NH3, which is ammonia alcoholic inexis. So now let us write this NH3 like this. HNH2. Let us write it as HNH2, which is nothing but NH3. Out of which this NH2 is our nucleophile. So what is going to happen? First of all, HX will be formed and this halogen will be substituted by nucleophile forming R NH2 plus HX, which is nothing but primary amine. The next example is Rx plus KCN, where this K is say positively charged because it is a metal and Cn is going to be negatively charged. So, or we can say Cn is going to be electron rich. So, Cn is our nucleophile. X will be replaced by Cn. So, what will be the product? R Cn plus Kx. Now this product RCN is called as alkyl cyanide. Alkyl cyanide. Now the next reaction is Rx plus AgCN. Here also you can see Cn group. So now you may feel that here also alkyl cyanide is going to be formed, but the reaction is going to be different. What is going to happen is Cn will take the position of R, but here the bond formation was between R and C, or we can say the attachment is through this carbon atom. There is a bond between R and C, but now what is going to happen is bond will form from nitrogen side of the nucleophile. So the product is going to be R cyanide. This is cyanide and this is isocyanide. Cyanide is Cn, bond formation through C. Isocyanide is NC, bond formation is done from nitrogen. Nitrogen is actually attached to the alkyl group, plus what is going to form? AgX. So majority of the silver halides being insoluble in aqueous medium, they are going to precipitate. Then the next reaction is Rx plus potassium nitrite, where ONO is the nucleophile of the reagent. So now what is going to happen? X will be replaced by ONO and KX will be formed. So now this product RONO is called as alkyl nitrite. This group ONO group is called as nitrite and it is attached to alkyl group, so therefore it is alkyl nitrite. Now let us change the way that I have written AgONO. Instead of writing AgONO, I will write it as AgNO2, which is nothing but the same, but I am just writing it in other way to understand the reaction. What is going to happen is X will be replaced by NO2. Now this is also NO2, this is also NO2, but what is the difference? Just like this RCN and RNC, the difference is going to be here. The bond formation is through this oxygen. There is a bond between this oxygen and our alkyl group. So similarly, what is going to happen over here is bond formation will take place through nitrogen. So the product is going to be RNO2, which is nitroalkane, plus this AgX is going to precipitate. So this is very important. All these four reactions are very important because each of the reaction is taking place in a different manner. So therefore, I want you all to practice these reactions, not only these four reactions, all the 8 reactions with different examples. So what we can do is, you can replace this R by different alkyl groups, like you can use methyl group, that is CH3, you can use ethyl group C2H5, and you can use other groups also. Then you can, whenever you have X, Rx, you can replace this halide by say chloride, bromide or iodine. Similarly, you take different examples and practice writing this reaction. But in this reaction, what is very, very important is to remember these two reactions where the bond formation, here the bond formation is between C and R, here the bond formation is between N and R. Similarly, bond formation between OR, and in this reaction bond formation is between N and R. So this is very important that you remember the products of each and every reaction. This was all about the nucleophilic substitution reactions. In the next videos, we are going to learn about the mechanism of nucleophilic substitution reaction of haloalkanes. Now last but not the least, stay home, stay safe. Thank you so much for watching.